video.
Is it going?
Hey, we have Steve here.
Hey guys, hello. How's it
Whoa.
going? Wait, there's an advertisement going. What's this?
Yeah, don't worry. There's usually advertisement at the start of Twitch. So I usually in my regular streams, because this will probably be going to YouTube afterwards. Usually
Oh right.
yeah. On my regular streams, I usually wait for the ads and things to go on, and that's kind of a issue I have to deal with
That is an issue. Did you know that I noticed every YouTube video that I've been playing always has an ad now, like a video ad.
yeah they do, they just like as much revenue as they can get, so yeah, and it's so common these days. Everyone's doing it because most YouTube places you watch have a revenue setup or something. They're wanting to get money from YouTube, so they have it. But yeah, every YouTube video has these ads on it, and you just get so used to it.
I'm not used to it. I'm trying to play like a musical playlist on YouTube, and it just every time it switches to the next song.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, another ad. and you're watching watching a show or something, like you're showing some kid or something, and then ads come up, and you're like, oh, well, I just gotta wait for the ads to go.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
I think there's been a blast in ads recently, last couple of years. We've had tons of ads just pop up everywhere, and it's just getting more and more of it. So you're with Steve. If you don't know Steve, Steve's been on a couple streams before. You can check out his. Yeah, you have been in the Double D show with an S.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And
with an S at the end.
Yeah. So you can. Those were fun streams, and I always try and do something fun like that every now and again. But you can check out his YouTube channel. His is Stephen Warrington here.
Yeah.
And he's amazing videographer, and
anyway.
Yeah, and
just trying to get a good camera.
Yeah. And designer. He's done some 3D too.
Yeah, I haven't done a 3D in a while.
Yeah.
Because most of the work that I've been doing is graphic design so far.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, so you
It's
mostly.
pretty alright.
You've been designing logos and.
Yeah, and posters and promotional material, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, hush at the moment. Most of it I can't put on my portfolio because of its secrecy.
Yeah, I know.
But no, it's pretty good.
I've got some things, more of volunteer kind of thing, just helping out people.
Yeah.
But it's not that much work. It's only I try every Friday or something. I used to try it, but now it's kind of I don't have the time anymore. But every Friday I would just do something small, an hour or two or a couple hours a day. On Friday I would just do some volunteer stuff. I can't show it because it's for someone else. It's under secrecy or whatever, But yeah, it's a bit frustrating when you're doing work and you can't show anyone sometimes. Yeah, but you just have to gain from the experience and try and put it in your own work maybe, or put it in something you can show.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so this is my last stream for the year. This will go on YouTube, so for you YouTube fans, I've actually.
You should go on Vimeo.
On Vimeo. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Um.
using Vimeo now.
Oh yeah. I've seen Vimeo, but
It's
yeah.
probably more
Oh yeah. Yeah.
video.
Everyone's like, lots of people recommend different things. I'm like, okay. Um. Yeah. Everyone has something different that it works for them. Like yeah,
Yeah,
so there are those YouTubers that work very well. Twitch here, there's a lot of people that do well on Twitch. I find that different platforms are for different kind of people as well. Um,
mm,
with streaming art on Twitch is very hard because um, you got to be at a certain level for people to kind of take note of you, and
mm.
yeah, it's just really hard, and you got to have kind of public appeal, really. Um, like for say you're always doing kind of fan art, so there's tons of people that like Pokemon or um,
So you're saying like stick with a certain theme?
yeah, like that's the kind of way to draw a lot of people in.
Yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't say that's the best way to do it, or like anime if you want to be anime based. Do lots of anime drawing. A lot of people are into that kind of anime field, and they like to see a lot of that different style anime kind of art in a way, and it's hard to kind of be an artist and kind of have your own style take viral.
Mm.
Yeah. But yeah, this year I've been growing like slowly every day.
Slowly every day,
Yeah, yeah,
a little bit at a time.
little bit at a time,
No, just at a time. Same here.
Yeah, it's just you just gotta take it. I've only just reached 50 followers on Twitch here, so I'm really happy about that.
Oh yeah, nice.
So that's awesome, and eventually I want to get like affiliated on Twitch. It's one of my kind of goals is to get affiliated on Twitch.
Oh yeah. Hey.
But that could be 2 years in the making or something. I don't know. Um, it's one of those things. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm,
But yeah, what I use is I'm trying to utilize Instagram a lot more.
yeah,
I use that. So once I get my new camera, then I'll be like throwing out all those B-rolls and everything for film and stuff. Trying to grow it.
yeah.
But yeah, it's going good at the moment.
Mm,
So just at the moment, I'm just taking photos and stuff, doing as much of those as possible.
cool. Yeah, I've just started on Instagram this year, and
Mm.
I think it's going good. I try to because I'm quite bad at persistently posting. Um, Obviously because I don't like to share everything and everything. Um, and yeah, it kind of has that you kind of persistently need to post every day to get attention on there.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
especially with you, like you're an illustrator, and it
mm,
takes time to do illustrations and stuff
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
all that. Whereas, like with photos, for example, like it's instant. Like all you need is a good shot and everything.
yeah.
Pretty
It's
much instant. So it makes it easier for photographers, for example, to post consistently on a regular basis.
yeah, yeah,
Whereas with illustrators, it's more challenging to do.
yeah. But
So yeah,
there's
probably
still
like a weekly thing.
yeah, yeah. But there's also you can do work in progress photos and all sorts. But yeah, I kind of don't like to share as many work in process photos. But I'm starting to actually break out of that and trying to share a lot of, work in progress folders and
Okay.
things. Yeah, because I've done 2 challenges this year, from the ArtStation challenges. One was Ancient Civilizations. I think though that one started in December and ended in like January, February.
Yeah.
So technically, it was, this year. Um, but yeah, it took me a while to do that one. And the second one I've just finished, which was the Beneath the Waves challenge. Um, which was really awesome, and I feel like you can see the progress from that challenge, the first challenge I did, to the second challenge. You can kind of see, where my character's design is at now, and my drawing style now towards where it was last year. Yeah. So yeah, happy Christmas, everyone.
It's Christmas.
It's that time
Did
of
you see?
year.
Yeah,
What?
it is that time of year.
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
you see the new Star Wars film yet?
Yes. I just saw it the other day.
Nice.
It's awesome. Actually, that's probably a little bit to do with this drawing I'm gonna draw. Because I've had some ideas of what I could draw. Christmas
Yeah, I
Pudge.
noticed that. I noticed the porgs there. I was like, what?
Yeah. The porgs have been one of my most favorite creatures in film this year.
Yeah, I thought it would be. I was like, yeah, that's a Daniel creature right
Yeah.
there.
And it was like, yeah, it was so amazing because one of my favorite illustrators, creature artists, he actually got heaps of
Yeah.
emails in his inbox saying, "Oh, did you design this creature?" And it was like, what? So he's amazed with that because he's achieved one of his goals. He's known for his
Yeah, yeah.
creatures.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so I thought I'd just do, for this Christmas stream, I'd just do something quite fun and quirky. So it won't be as, full on illustration as some of my other streams. It's kind of me,
Yeah.
it's actually me live painting, where the other ones are kind of pre-recorded a little bit. But on Twitch, usually it's all, live painting most of the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, then it's live recordings with people, and so it's pretty cool.
So
Yeah,
where's the
so
other Daniel?
the other Daniel's not here today. But yeah, he's planning. He's maybe might do another Double D show with an S next year.
At the end.
Yeah, with an S at the end. But yeah, it's just me and Steve today, so it's all good.
The D and the S.
The D and the S, yeah.
The S show.
Yeah. So yeah, I've almost finished 2 courses this year.
2 courses.
Yeah, so on Schoolism, you can take courses. They're really cool courses. I recommend them to every artist and illustrator out there. And you can.
Is it like online kind of courses?
It's online.
Oh, yeah.
You pay monthly or whatever.
Yeah.
Or you can purchase the
Okay.
whole year if you like. You can get 2 different versions too. I've only done one because of the price, really. One's where it's pre-recorded, and you just do the tasks, and then yeah. The other one is pre-recorded. You do the tasks, and then you get feedback from the artist that did the class. So
Oh yeah.
the start of this year I did Teal Whitlatch's course. I think I started at the end of last year though, and that was in creature design. She actually,
That's
huh?
that's the underwater one you did, eh? Was it?
Um,
Or was it
there was a couple underwater creatures I think I did. From her class.
that recent one? Was it?
Nah, the Beneath the Waves was the challenge I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's an awesome challenge. They're actually in the 3D stage of that challenge, the Beneath the Waves. Which I'm looking at like a couple people that could do that. You know, I mean it's still open if anyone's watching this and anyone likes Beneath the Waves and wants to take my designs and make them into 3D characters. But yeah, anyway, I did like 2 courses this year. One was the the Teal Whitlatch. She's designed for like Star Wars and all sorts of movies from Lucasfilm to Jumanji. Not the new one, the older one, and yeah, some awesome stuff she's done. So the top of the range or top of the chain artists out there that you learn from. It's so awesome. Anyway, that course I did, and then I did one with Bobby Chio on Creature Design 2. So I'm really loving my creature design at the moment.
Yeah.
But I'm feeling next year I want to shift a little bit and possibly move on to character design now. Yeah, because I feel like having the 2 out under my belt as a strong point, give me opens more doors,
Yeah.
As Bobby says, more knowledge, more doors will open, something like that. Anyway.
Something like what he said.
Yeah, that is something like he said.
The closest thing that I can.
Yeah, so I'm not trying to spoil Star Wars here. I'm just drawing the Porg.
Everyone knows the Porg anyway.
Yeah, the trailer.
Everyone who doesn't know Star Wars knows the Porg.
Yeah, he's just a cute little fella here with this like really sad grin kind of thing. He's quite a simple design.
At the moment, he's looking like a seal with no tail. Like a seal.
Yeah. He is a
But it does look like
it. Yeah, I don't know. He's got a few like creatures he's based off. If you ever look at him. But yeah, he does really look like kind of a seal with wings or an interesting design.
I know that the creators inspired, the main inspiration was.
Yeah, it definitely was a penguin,
But then they mixed it up a bit.
Yep, they've got to. All those creatures and designs and stuff, they have the basis of real animal design in them. You can really tell. But yeah, they obviously mix it up and add something different in there. Like I can see the inspiration here was penguins, but yeah, it's got that like seal-like face, and also if you think about it, it's got a scream like kind of those dugongs, those big giant dugongs. So it's got kind of a dugong kind face too. That's possibly in there too, which is real cool. But yeah, so I'm really getting into creature design this year. I think that's one of my strongest points of the year, of what I've learnt over this year. Do you think you've learnt anything this year?
Oh, definitely, definitely. So at the moment, like I'm learning a lot from a filmmaker named Peter McKinnon.
Yeah. Okay.
He's really cool.
Mhm.
Um, so I'm learning a lot of like filming technique, all of that stuff on this channel, and it's like really good, really helpful.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Awesome.
yeah,
Yeah. It's
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 really beneficial.
yeah. That's the main thing, is to look back at you know, the year when it gets this time of year. I look back and be like, well, what have I improved? What's what's working, and what can I do next year to make it better?
Yeah, exactly.
And if you know, you're always constantly trying to improve, eventually you'll get somewhere. Um, it may not come like, I suppose it's how you really measure success.
Just keep trying.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been listening to, there's a audiobook. I recommend it to a lot of people. It's free, so it's on YouTube. It's audiobook from Bobby Chio. Can't remember the name, lol. I was just watching it. But yeah, you'll find it. Audiobook. Oh, The Perfect Bait. That's the one. Yeah, you can get I don't know if you can still get a free version as a PDF, but you can still just listen to it. It's really awesome. He really talks about a lot of really cool subjects in there. Because he's started writing it before he became successful, and then after he became successful, he kind of finished it, and yeah, it really has shed a great light on it. In there, he basically talks about, you know, what success really is, and you know, if something bad happens, there's something good around the corner, kind of thing. You know, if you don't achieve your goals, you know, there's things on, you know, that kind of topic. I feel the best goal is to, you know, wanting to constantly improve.
That is one of them. But one of the things that I learned, like, you just have to do it, kind of thing. Like, what I find challenging is like, is it worth doing it? Like, am I actually going to do this well? And one of the points that I've learned is to just do it anyway. And if you're not proud of it at the end, then don't show it to anyone, but know that you actually have done it. And then go into the next project and do that project even better until you feel proud of it.
Yeah.
And it's just because you just get, the only thing that will happen is that you keep getting better as you go. So,
do you Merry Christmas? I wish you a Merry Pogmas. It should be a Pogmas card.
yes. I was like, come on guys, you got Star Wars this, Star Wars toys, Star Wars mugs, where's the cards at? Like,
they'll come next year, too late.
next year too, like, I got a Star Wars cup, I have a Star Wars poster, I have a Star Wars background on my laptop right now. And on my phone. I got how many Star Wars games?
Star Wars everything.
Pretty much all this, yeah. I'm just a Star Wars fan.
Yeah, last year I watched was it last year, Force Awakens?
The year before that.
Oh yeah,
Last year
before that.
was Rogue One.
Oh, Rogue One, yeah. Now, with Rogue One, I drew the robot from it.
Yeah, yeah.
And this year, I thought I definitely need to draw this porg, sorry.
Pug.
I was going to say pug, but it
It's
was
not
like,
a
oh,
pug.
pog. Maybe I could one day do a pug drawn, dressed up as a porg. For some silly reason. Now I'm trying to...
Like how some people like dress their dogs as like Ewoks.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just have some fun
Oh,
with
did
it.
you see that Stormtrooper one?
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
think I've seen
gosh.
one like that.
I posted on Facebook like a little while ago. Like someone
Mhm.
dressed their
Oh,
sausage
yes.
dog as like a stormtrooper.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I love to see those photos. Because I've been enjoying a pug series.
Oh yeah.
So,
Nice.
at the start of this year, I did a dog, and then I did... Oh, dressed as a dinosaur, so it was a pug dressed as a dinosaur. Then I did a pug dressed as a Harley Quinn.
Mm.
And then I did a mixture of pug and a dog. It's a Pugosaurus. A mixture of what they call a Pugasus, but I call it a Pugicorn.
A Pegasus.
Yeah, some
Is it
people...
like a combination between a pug and a Pegasus?
Yes, yeah, yeah. Um,
So what?
but
It had wings and everything.
pretty much, I've called it a Pugicorn because I like to be different, and because I see it more as a pug and a unicorn mixed together, but with wings. So that was my take on it, and yeah, I'm just having a pug of a year, you know. Um,
You should get a pug.
Yep,
Just
yeah,
admit it. You need to get a real life pug.
yeah.
He'll be your inspiration every day.
Hell yeah! Just sit there, draw the pug every day.
Get a pug for Christmas.
Dress him up, draw him dressing up. There you go.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, that's what some of the things do. Like right now, like I've learned of some people that who are like filmmakers, and they use like their pets as like main inspirations for their video clips.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
they don't have like actors or a subject in their shot, and they want a subject, they just put their pets in
yeah.
because their pets are always there.
Mm. It's good.
Availability.
It's same with when I was taking Tail Wheelage course. I don't think it's disclosed information. Hopefully it's not. But yeah, she uses her Whippet. She has a pet Whippet. I mean, to kind of help design some of her creatures. So she's always drawing from,
Right.
you know, her animal, drawing her animal, getting her animal
that
in
anime.
different poses. Yeah, yeah. It's a great tool if you can use kind of what's around you and put it in your work. It kind of will be original because you know no one else,
Exactly.
not many people have what's around you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's probably the best key thing as well, like with illustrators as well as filmmakers and photographers. Like, just use what's around you and use what you've got,
Mm.
and that will help you to create more original work rather than copying everyone else. Oh, he went to, like, for example, like, oh, he went to such and such a place, like, I'll go there and create shots.
Yeah.
You need to think of like a place that you would like to go to, that means a lot to you and stuff, and you can get that shot and communicate through that video or that film, and they'll just like make it that much more original that people will be drawn to it.
Mm.
And then yeah, just as well with like illustrators, they need to have that. Like for you, like you need to have that vision. And that idea to make something, and the best way to do that is just to use what you've got, what's around you, and it just makes it into real original work.
Mm. Yeah, I'm always
Like-
I'm always trying to think
Like
of.
I would, You go first.
I think of stories and things like that happen in my life, or yeah, anything that's around me, or anything that's happened to me, any experiences. I might be like, oh, I'll put that in my work, and yeah. You go.
Like, like, like Daniel Jameson is probably the most original guy in our class.
Whatever.
Like, no, seriously, like out of all the illustrators, he was putting out the most original work. It was like really out there and everything, but it was original because it came out straight out of his head, and he had some wacko ideas, but they actually worked.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's what really counts. But yeah.
Yeah, it's the idea is one of those really good things to have. You need a good idea. I think one good artist says, you got to have a great idea, great undertaking, because eventually the what do we call it? I've lost the word.
What was it? What was it about?
Eventually your skill will catch up to your idea, If you keep at drawing your ideas and keep at drawing it, eventually your skill level will get high enough for you to actually draw what you're visioning in your head.
Like I can like say something to that. Like when I first started design, I wasn't that flash with what I was producing, but I had the idea there, and now that I look back at it, like you could see the idea that you had, but then you say to yourself like, I can do that better now, because like I've grown this much in this field, and you just feel better about it because like you see like how long you've come, how far you've come, and that's like really inspirational in itself.
Yeah, it's good. Like eventually, my whole portfolio eventually will change. Like everything, I'll take down and put something different to replace it. It might be a while till that happens. What?
That pug is looking great, by the way. The live video might be a bit laggy, but yeah, it's looking good. Like I see the face now in the first leg.
Yeah.
Everything.
I think this is a failed attempt here, but I'm just going for it,
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't expect much of this, 40 minutes drawing. I didn't expect to get anything out of it, but I think I've done alright. Yeah. And I think
I tried illustration, and it's
it's not your thing.
Yeah, so like I tried it, and I say that I have tried it, and like I did like it for a while, but then I don't know why, I just lost interest in it.
Yeah.
I found more enjoyment out of like filmmaking and photography and stuff, and illustration. But yeah, like I still enjoy like watching like sketches and stuff and all of that. But it's more in the sense now of respecting that kind of skill rather than like actually doing it yourself.
Yeah. It's
I
definitely.
I think there is a like a good way about it, like recognizing what you're good at and what you're not that good at. And stepping back from that, because if you try and pursue something that you're not actually good at, then you're just pretty much wasting your time and stressing you out, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's really good.
Yeah, it's the same if if you kind of choose what kind of things you're good at. per se I could be drawing humans right now, doing some Christmas humans, but I love my animals. That's the way I go. You know,
Yeah.
I love
Same,
it.
same.
Doesn't mean I don't do it. You know, I try and
Yeah.
draw humans when I need to, and also on the side, whenever I've got some spare time, I might be like, oh, let's do um, some little drawings of poses and things, and try and work through that.
Mm.
But yeah, I dive into the videography stuff too.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
not
you did.
yeah, not really that often. You know, it's not my thing either. You know, it's
Yeah.
yeah.
It's not the strong field. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I try and get someone else to do it. No,
Fair
it's all
enough.
good. Yeah.
Like you like I think that you would that it's better to just focus like on one field rather than focus on multiple fields, because then you can like perfect your skill in that field that you're focusing on. Like for you, like illustration.
yeah. Pretty much. You gotta you know, if you work on everything and anything, you probably get nowhere. You know. But
Yeah,
if
exactly.
you kind of focus on what you want to do and maybe a goal of some sort, you've got to kind of have a goal.
Yeah,
Then you'll actually start to pursue something and you'll start to get forward on
yeah.
getting somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Like I,
go.
you go.
No, I wasn't gonna say much.
Uh, oh yeah, like in saying like how you were saying like goals and stuff. Like I find it really handy like just to write down like identify what you want to do, and then secondly after that like identify what you need in order to get to that point. So like for me like I've written down like what I needed. So I've written down like a new computer and a new desk and a new monitor and a new camera kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so far in that stage, like I have ticked off the new computer,
Hmm.
I've ticked off the new desk,
Hmm.
and now I just need to get the camera and the monitor, and then I go on to the next step. So it's just like how you said before, like taking one step at a time, kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Mm.
And that's one way of doing it, like a checklist.
Yeah. Yeah. One thing at a time, and you got to accept. You know, some goals sometimes goals you give time restraints. You know, um,
Yeah,
with some of my goals I have, and you got to accept sometimes you don't achieve all of them. Um,
yeah, exactly.
you just got to consider possibly why it didn't go well, and then,
Mm.
um, you know, maybe you could either change the time, you know, to another year, or think about maybe why you didn't achieve it and what you could do to push forward.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's been a good year. I've actually managed to, because I've been a big fan of Bobby Cheer for years, and he's had streams lately, and I've actually gotten the chance a few times to ask questions that I wouldn't have got the opportunity to ask. And these are from amazing artists. You know, I think I got to ask the guy that created Coco a question. I can't remember if I asked him one. Um, but the guy that worked on Coco, Daniel Arriaga,
Mm.
I'm looking at doing one of his classes because he's so awesome. I just look at his work and I'm like, oh my gosh, you know.
I want to do that. I know the feeling. I know the feeling.
Yeah, you just gotta like,
You just get that fuzzy feeling, and
mm,
you just want to get in there and learn how he did that. And it's
yeah,
like, yeah, I totally get that, dude. Like recently, I've been watching so many documentaries on like how they've created like movies,
Yeah.
especially the Star Wars movies that have come out. Like
Mm.
I don't know how many documentaries I've watched on that, like how they made the characters and um, how they did the cosplaying and the filming and stuff and all that. It's just like a whole culmination of different skills, and it's just amazing. And it gets just turns on the hype, and it just
Mm. Yeah.
there's so many things that you
It's
can learn from that.
Mm. It's so cool. And have you seen the latest David Attenborough?
Oh, the was it Blue Planet? The
Yeah.
Blue Planet 2 or something?
Yeah, that's the
Dude,
one.
the trailer for that was amazing. Like, big hats off to the guy who edited the trailer. Like, that was amazing. Like, I really, I don't know how many times I replayed that trailer.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to see that again. Yes, I will see that again. Just like, it just gives you goosebumps, and it's like what really like sets it off.
Yeah. It is so awesome. Um, is it finished? I think. Oh, it's got one more to go. I'm watching it, and it's like, oh my gosh, because I love to see all the like new creatures and animals and all sorts of things that are in there. Especially because at that time I was doing the Beneath the Waves challenge.
Yeah.
So looking at those characters kind of helped me decide, if I've made the right creature design and if there's any other creatures out there that I could have based my design off. Because that's the thing with some design, you gotta look at the closest thing to it. It's like if you're constructing a dragon, we don't have dragons that exist, but if you look at kind of what is very close to it, like you could use the body of a Komodo dragon, or or just use a lizard and make it look real big. You can base it off a creature, a real animal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long year. I've had so much.
It has been a long year.
Yeah.
It's like like many times of the year, like it's been like what am I doing kind of thing. And it's
Yeah.
like you finish like the design course like for 3 years, like you complete the 3-year course, and then you're like, what am I supposed to do now? And it's like, there's like nothing available. It's like, so you gotta find the time, and it's been a real challenge for me, I have to admit, this year, like trying to find like that ground where I can actually still use my creative skill, without worrying about like finding a job, because like I'm still trying to find a job right now, like where I'll like be suited. So I've been pretty much forced to do like a job that I don't like doing.
Yeah.
And but yeah, you just have to learn with that, because somehow you have to pay the bills, right? And it's like, yeah. But yeah, no, it's a real challenge. But there's still hope. Like, that's all you gotta like know. It's like the hope that you have is that you have the skill, and you just gotta find the right people who will take you in. That's all.
Yeah. There's always gotta be hope.
Yeah. And then at the end of it, it'll probably be the right people. Yes, yeah. I'd rather wait for like the right job that I will actually enjoy doing, rather than get a job and like not enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like, the only reason why I've taken this job is because I have to pay the bills.
Yeah, definitely.
Actually get some money.
I mean, I think every illustrating artist have to deal with that kind of that time in their life where they still have to pay the bills, but they really want to do this, what they want to do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Um, yeah, it's like I was hearing with Daniel Arriaga. He was basically he was from 9 to 5. He was at course, and then he got home, went to work about 6 o'clock till about 10, and he still had homework after that. So it's like
Oh, true.
it's you still have to kind of pay your bills, and um, yeah, there's just it's not a guarantee kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah, that's not a guarantee.
Um, but yeah, if I was like saying that in goals, like you got to kind of set a goal that's good in a way, because if you set a goal, say you want to get a job, that's not 100% likely to happen. How achievable is it? I mean, yeah.
Mm, mm.
I mean, it's always going to be achievable, but most of the time, these things come up in opportunities, like job opportunities happen. Someone needs a graphic designer here, or someone needs an illustrator there. Um,
Yeah,
there may be a studio that hasn't hired in 20 years open up to needing
yeah.
someone. So there's
Yeah,
always opportunities around the corner, and
yeah.
yeah, and I'm at the moment, I'm still like growing my network. I've met some awesome people this year, um, which has been great to talk to them, get to know them, and um, some of them have been in the industry about 20 years, and you're like, oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like,
That's all you say.
yeah. Like, wow, I was talking to him on stream, and you can just tell, like, wow. I was, kind of fanboying right there.
It'll-
Yeah, so yeah, it's been good, and that's always a good thing to do, is meet new people in your industry as well.
yeah.
That can be a huge booster. Um, I mean, you can't expect to get anything out of it like straight away. Like, say you met Steven Spielberg tomorrow, you can't
What?
yeah, you can't, and he knows your work. You can't expect him to hire you on the spot there. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
but he might be like, oh, I met this Steve fella the other day. Um, you know.
This Steve fella, right? But yeah, just yeah, like people like Steve Spielberg, and famous people and all that we really look up to, those kind of people, they really look for people who really stand out, who are different. They're not cookie cutter kind of people. Kind
Yeah.
of thing. And it's you don't even need to be that good. You just need to be different and enthusiastic about that uniqueness. And it's really that enthusiasticness that really gets you, how should I say, noticed, kind of thing. And then it just goes from there. Obviously, in certain parts of work, you have to be good at something. You can't just walk in and show a kindergarten kind of thing. But then for some people, a kindergarten kind of look is probably what they're looking for,
Yeah.
And but yeah, it's just I think it's just about being proud about who you are and your uniqueness to that, and that's what really counts.
Hmm.
I think.
I heard this funny story about a guy that got hired from Weta. I can't remember
Mm.
where it was. Turkina might have been. I can't remember. But he came in the studio, Turkina that, Turkina this. It was all about Turkina, you know, all about where he lived. I can't remember where he lived,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was interesting hearing about that. Um, you know, he was from the small place, you know, and
Yeah.
yeah, he just bought everything from that small place. Hmm. I gotta lay a new. I'm almost finished here.
I like how you like illustrating your text as well.
Yeah,
Like if it was me, like I would just use type tool.
yeah. I just, you know, it takes away the fun for me. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
Oh,
like.
that's cool.
Yeah, I don't like for some things if it's you know design wise or if it's like a little
Yeah,
poster and I want it to look kind of professional or something like that. Um,
yeah,
I will use typefaces and things like that. But you know, if it's just something quirky and fun, um,
yeah, yeah.
why not? You know,
Why
um,
not?
you know, it might be. You know, I've always been quite bad at actually. Oh, I might put that on a new layer and put that underneath. I'm always been quite bad at like lettering and things.
Mm.
So you know, if I can get the time to
So you
do
just make your own lettering.
yeah, if I can get time to do it,
There you go.
I do it.
Yeah.
I feel with you know something like this in my design skills that I've learnt, um, it kind of works with the drawing, you know.
Yeah.
So expect this in
That's good.
Christmas shops all around, you know, Christmas pork and
You should sell this
llama.
at the market.
Yeah,
That would be
yeah.
really good.
Um, but yeah, this has been the Christmas stream, and yeah, plans for next year is you know, hoping to do a
Thanks.
yeah, hoping to do a New Year stream. Um,
Yeah, stream, yes.
yeah, yeah, hoping to do one of those. Um, whether that be on New Year's Day or if I can actually do the 12 p.m. you know celebration with everyone maybe that may come. Um, you know, I'm hoping to grow, you know, my Twitch, my YouTube. And I was saying before, you know, I started Instagram this year, and I've tried to post like at 5 p.m. because it's a good time, you know, that's when everyone's kind of getting off work,
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
on Instagram. You know, so try to post every day at a certain time, but yeah, I'm not always regular at posting. So yeah, but it's all good. I just try and post as much as I can.
Yeah.
If there's like projects where I'm drawing multiple things, I can break it down to like post one image every day. You know, I do those kind of things, or I could
Yeah.
I could do. There's been throwback Thursdays and things like that that's been popping up, where they just show like old works and things like that that come up. Yeah, so yeah, thanks for joining me today. It's been really good. Um,
Very well.
thank you for watching this, all you YouTube people, and thank you,
Yes, thank you.
yes, and thanks anyone that watched this on Twitch. Yeah, have a really Merry Christmas from me,
Merry Christmas.
from me, Steve, the Porg, the
Christmas.
Llama, and the Pug.
Poor. You should add like a bolt text in there, that wolf-looking thing from Star Wars.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The Crystal Wolf, or
But Yeah, the crystal wolf.
Oh, he's so
That's the
awesome.
Baltic. That's the actual name.
Yeah. Awesome. Yep.
And
See,
we'll leave that till another time. See you guys. It has been a pleasure being part of the stream. I look forward to more live streams maybe in the future. But yeah, so hit me up on YouTube. I'm also on Vimeo and active on Instagram. So you can check out the photos on there and everything. And check out my videos on Vimeo. Yeah. So yeah, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure.
awesome. Well, that's been our Christmas stream. Thank you.
Hello.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Merry Christmas.